The chapter is Polynomials for Standard 9. This is part 3. So we had learned factor theorem and remainder theorem in our earlier parts. So we are doing some problems related to that. If x minus 2 and x minus half are factors of this polynomial, then show that p equal to r. So let us write the polynomial f of x is equal to px squared plus 5x plus r. If, as per the factor theorem, if f of x minus a is a factor, then f of a will be 0. So here f of 2 is equal to 0 and f of half is equal to 0. The reason is as per factor theorem. So f of 2, so we will write f of 2 is equal to p into 2 squared. We will substitute the value of x as 2 here, plus 5 into 2 plus r is equal to 0. So from this we get 4p plus 10 plus r is equal to 0. 4p plus r is equal to minus 10. This is the first equation. Now we will find f of half is equal to 0. So substituting x is equal to half. So f of half is equal to p into 1 by 2 the whole squared plus 5 into 1 by 2 plus r is equal to 0. So p by 4 plus 5 by 2 plus r is equal to 0. Simplifying this, taking the LCM as 4, we get p plus 10 plus 4r is equal to by 4. Okay, I will write by 4 is equal to 0. So we can write this as 4r. The 4 cross multiplying becomes 0. So 4r plus p is equal to minus 10. So this is the second equation. So both are minus 10. So we can equate it, equating equation 1 and 2, we get 4p plus r is equal to 4r plus p. So we can write this 3p is equal to 3r. So p is equal to r. So that is what we have to find. Show that p equal to r. So if 3x minus 2 is a factor of this, find the other factors. So now we will do the long division method. If you use the factor theorem, just substituting, then you get it is equal to 0. So that is not possible. So we will use the long division method. We have some other methods also. We will be doing it in the next problems. So here we are using the long division method and trying to find the other factors. So 3x minus 2, you have to multiply by x squared. So it becomes 3x cube minus 2x squared. So subtracting, you get 3x squared, then minus 20x. So it is plus x into 3x becomes 3x squared minus 2x. So subtracting 20 minus 18x plus 12. So multiply by minus 6. So minus 18x. So minus 6 into minus 2 will become plus 12. So your remainder is 0. So what you have done is correct, because 3x minus 2 is a factor is already given. So your the remainder has to be 0. So now you get the quotient as x squared plus x minus 6 quotient QFX is equal to x squared plus x minus 6. So this is a factor. So we will factorize this. So it is, if you factorize, you will get, splitting the middle terms, x squared x minus x plus 3 into x minus 2. So equate it to 0. So from this you will get x is equal to minus 3 and 2. Now 3x minus 2 is also a factor. So 3x minus 2 is also a factor. Therefore, equating 3x minus 2 is equal to 0, from which you will get x is equal to 2 by 3. So the factors are we don't have to find the zeros, you have to just simply write the factors only, so we don't have to equate it. I'm sorry. So 3x minus 2 already is given as a factor, so we will write. If suppose they had asked what are the zeros, then you will have to do this method, but they have just asked to find the factors only. So x plus 3 and x minus 2 are the factors. Using factor theorem, factorize this. So here this is another method. So in the previous problem they had given you one of the factors. So you did the long division method and did it, but here they have not given you anything. They have just given you the polynomial and asked to find the factors. So in this case, now let fx is equal to this. Now we will find the factors of the constant. So factors of 3 are plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 3. So now we will try p of 1, p of minus 1, p of 3 and p of minus 3. So if it is going to be 0, then you can say x minus a is a factor. So that is the concept that we are going to use it here. So p of 1 is equal to 1 minus 3 minus 1 plus 3. So this is 0. So that means you can say this is a factor. So x minus 1. So x minus 1 is a factor. Now we will try p of minus 1. So you substitute it. You will get minus 1 the whole cube minus 3 into minus 1 the whole squared minus minus 1 plus 3. So this is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 3 plus 1 plus 3. So again this is also equal to 0. That means x plus 1 is a factor. Now we will put p of 3. So that it becomes 3 cube minus 3 into 3 squared minus 3 plus 3. So this will become 3. Yeah. P of 3 is also equal to 0. So x plus 3, sorry, x minus 3, x minus 3 is a, p of 3 is 0 means x minus 3 is a factor. Let us find p of minus 3. So minus 3 the whole cube minus, actually we got all the 3 factors, but let's try out minus 3 also so that you understand how it works. So 3 into minus 3 the whole squared minus minus 3 plus 3. So this is minus 27, 9 into 3 minus 27. So plus 3 plus 3, so you get as 6. So it is not equal to 0. So x plus 3 is not a factor. So the factors of this will be, so the factors are x minus 1, x plus 1 and x minus 3. Without actual division, show that f of x is exactly divisible by x squared minus 3x plus 2. So to prove this, first we have to see, with actual division you just divide the long division method, so you will get the remainder as 0, then you can say this is divisible, but it's given it without the actual division. So now we have to use the factor theorem for that. So this, let us try to factorize this first. So g of x is equal to x squared minus 3x plus 2. So let's factorize this. We get x minus 1 into x minus 2. So x minus 1 and x minus 2 are the factors of this. So if we are able to prove f of 1 and f of 2 are 0, then you can say this is a factor of this. So we will find out. So we have to prove x minus 1 and x minus 2 are factors. So f of 1 is equal to, so 2 into 6 into 1 cube plus 3 into 1 squared plus 3 into 1 minus 2. So this is equal to 2 minus 6 plus 3 minus 2. So 3 plus 3 6, 6 minus 6 0, 2 minus 2 0. So this is equal to 0. So that implies x minus 1 is a factor. Now we will find out f of 2. So 2 into 2 to the power of 4 minus 6 into 2 cube plus 3 into 2 squared plus 3 into 2 minus 2. 2 into 2, 4, 16, 32, 48 is 2. So 50. So 50 minus 48 minus 50 minus 50 is equal to 0. You got f of 2 is also equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 is a factor. So we have proved. So x minus 1 and x minus 2 are factors. X are factors. Therefore, x squared minus 3x plus 2 is a factor. Therefore, f of x is exactly divisible by, since it's a factor, factor means it is exactly, f of x is exactly divisible by g of x. So watch out for more problems in my next video. Bye for now.